Life. And good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Today we have a very special guest here. This guy is rocking. This guy is from DC and is showing to the guys out there how to make some beautiful moves, dance with the board, and I think that is very good for all communities. I want to welcome you, my friend, the ESK8Ninja. My friend, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, my friend, it's always a pleasure to have people like you, persons who can write, who can dance and enjoy and make the group rides more happy. And that's why it's so special to have you here. First of all, I like to, like always, what is your background of before you start skating or electro skating?
So before I started with the electric boards, I really didn't have too much of a background skating or longboarding. I mostly did things where I was strapped in, like snowboarding as well as wakeboarding. And I think the idea of not being strapped in was kind of scary. But then coming to DC and having such a friendly city for things like electric skateboards and electric vehicles kind of got me the idea that I needed or I wanted something better to get around the city. And then at that time, I'd probably been watching Casey Neistat's videos. So
It's
I
like
got my
everybody.
first boosted board. It was a boosted mini. Within a month, I'm like, this is too addicting. I got a stealth. And then ever since then, it's just snowballed. And so it's just an
What was the
obsession, passion.
Yeah. And what was the first board you buy it, or do you have it, or did you try it
Yeah, so it,
before?
it was a Boosted Mini S. So the one with a standard battery, so about
Uh huh.
4 to 5 miles of range.
Yeah, that
I'd
was
go right around. I'd ride 2 miles from my house, and I'd have to come home. I'm like, oh, I need more range. So I was using it to get into the office, go into work, and then go home. And then met up with a group at some point, and then need 7 8 miles of range for this group rides when we first started, and then everyone had the short range boards. So after that, just kind of snowballed.
and then like we are seeing here, that is a special board that you are riding today.
Yeah.
That is a busted board? You tell me, with two batteries? Is that
So
right?
that's a boosted board. So it's basically all boosted parts. It's the electronics, the trucks on a 42-inch loaded Vanguard deck
Mm-hmm.
with torque board 110 wheels. And then the other parts, bigger pulleys from e-board stuff.
By Michelle.
And so I got the design from another writer here in DC, Pierce,
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much just copied the design, and then it just became my go-to board for commuting because I had the range, and then just thought maybe I could do some other stuff on the board, and then just started dancing on it.
And that is fantastic. That is fantastic, my friend. You like, and that is perfect for your name, Ninja in one electro skateboard.
Uh,
And for everybody to understand, like is like this: when you start to try to dance in your board, how many time do you take to come to the level like today?
Um, just a lot of hours just running off the board. So I actually started dancing on a manual board when the pandemic started over here. So I would carry my manual longboard in my hands and ride on my electric board to an empty parking lot we have here. And then that's how I first started for the first couple months. And then I just got tired of carrying my board with me. So maybe I could do this on the electric board. So having that foundation of learning the basics on a kick push board,
Yeah.
or I had to worry about using my kicking to go and to stop just made the transition to trying on electric boards a lot easier.
How many persons that you infect with this style, my friend?
We had a solid group. Like over the summer, I would say some of our sessions, we'd have 10 riders.
Uh-huh.
So that's that video there. That's Taj.
Yeah,
So
that is very good too.
he is super flowy now. He just grinds, and he probably started the latest out of everyone who started coming out during the summer. And then he just goes for it, and he just absolutely crushing it right now. It's like I have to practice
Step up.
way more just to get back onto his level. So a lot of the moves he's doing, I can't even do. So I'm trying to learn what he's surpassed my skills.
Yeah, but the important thing, like we say, like this, my friend, the important thing is everybody's pushing everybody. It's good that you have more persons together with you now, because now you are pushing everyone for everyone. It's like if someone makes something new, then you're going to try to get better. That's why I ask you that, because I think in the groups we need more. We was talking, the two of us, in private about that. We need more persons like you in the groups, because I see the groups is like just riding, and we forget about the fun of these sports.
Right.
Because you have so much fun. First of all, this guy is riding. Is riding a Kelly board, and a Kelly board is not is a little heavy. You have to have a little control. In a boosted board is not so heavy, and the flex in the two boards is the same, or you think in your you have more flex?
I say it's similar flex between the Vanguard I use and the Cali. I think Taj is running a stiff, the hard version of the Cali deck. And I think the version he's also running is also the XL50. So it does take a little bit more to flex that board.
Yeah, the 50 is with more battery.
Yeah, so I've tried riding it on my 40, and I have a medium flex 40, and it's just a different response. So it's once you understand how to transition your weight and your moves, it does seem to translate from board to board. I still have to calibrate myself once I get onto a new board or a different board. But that one right there, the boosted with the Vanguard deck, that's just my go-to. It's just feels like it's an extension of my body at this point.
But the important thing, what type of wheels do you use today in your
board? Say that again?
What types of wheels do you use in your board today?
On that board, it's the Torque board 110s.
Okay, that is just shown big wheels.
Yeah, they're huge. I've tried using smaller wheels on that particular board, but it throws off the grip a little bit.
Okay.
Like I love the 85 millimeter Kawamas, the orangutans.
But I love it too, huh?
Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
They are fantastic. That is one of the ones I like more. That is very good for you guys. If you don't try it, try it.
Yeah,
that is.
I would say probably my favorite wheel are the blue ones. Just so grippy, and I'm not really into sliding. I'm just I like carving.
I like more sliding. I use the orange most of the time.
I actually just reassembled my Stealth with probably an hour ago with the orange wheels on it. Yeah.
Do you have a video from that?
Not
yet.
I can make one tomorrow.
Yeah. I just say for everybody's out there, it's like this, guys. He's very active in Instagram. That is the platform that he's using all the time. And if you want to go there, I leave the link here below. Go there and see what he's doing, and subscribe to his channel, and you can see lots of stuff. He has lots of stuff with friends. Everything we are seeing here is from his Instagram channel. And go there is ESK8Ninja. He's from DC, and of course you see directly in the video. You cannot you have direct everything. You go every day there to ride?
Not so much anymore. Stuff is starting to open again
Okay.
in DC. So like I have a bunch of other things I like to do. But during the pandemic when stuff was really shut down, pretty much you could guarantee you would find me that's at the Lincoln Memorial at sunset. You will find me there almost every day throughout the pandemic.
My God, my friend, you are here are rocking, huh?
Yeah. So
Uh,
the skills are just a result of me not having a life for a year and a half.
Yeah, it's not the life, my friend.
Yeah.
It's the same. Is one thing I like to learn. But I have a lacroix, and I know that you before
Yeah.
we talk about that in private. I have a big one. I have the Lone Star that is with the big batteries, and that is because I'm a big guy, and I cannot imagine me doing this with my lacroix.
I think you could do it. It's gonna take a little more on that big board, but I've seen
You need
some
a
people.
space like this one to do it.
Yeah,
Because to go like this, like you are jumping here, my friend.
yeah.
Ooh.
So the nice thing was having the National Mall and tourists weren't coming there for good part of lockdown. So the Lincoln Memorial there is just a nice open empty space that we call our dance floor.
And don't you think that is a thing that maybe you can talk with the guys from DC, the groups there, maybe to try to organize like a nice competition of electro dance competition? I think that will be very. First of all, I think if you start there, because like I was talking last time here with Ernesto from Lacroix,
Mm.
and Ernesto loved the community in DC.
Yeah,
He said last time in an interview for him, the best community he has right was the with the guys from AUC DC, and I love all of them. Uh, and I just want to ask, don't you think that is a nice possibility to try to make some new sport? You are now close to 10 guys, and maybe that is going to be maybe start to be a competition around the USA.
yeah, maybe. I mean, like for me, I don't necessarily do it to compete. I just like to.
But sometimes the competition don't mean that you're going to win something.
Yeah,
Sometimes the competition you're going to know new people. You're going to see
sure. Yeah.
lots of new styles. Seeing the
Mhm.
people pushing each, and you see the new moves and everything. I think that is not vegan. The competition is not the important thing, but just to share and like here in Europe, you have France. France is the place that you're going to see guys
Oh yeah.
moving a lot with long boards, but that is everything without motors. Now we're starting lots of guys with electro motors, and you are seeing more and more and more. And in USA now, you tell in your group is close to 10 persons doing this type of style. Me in Germany, I just know one guy who is
Mhm.
doing this, just one person, and I think you have to push it. I'm interesting to learn, but I think I never going to be like you, my friend. You
Uh,
are very good.
uh, it's taking a lot of time. Like everyone can, like people kind of assume that I have good balance and can do a lot of things, but I'll tell you, like I don't really have natural balance. So it was a struggle to get to this point, which is why it's kind of nice to have videos to document the progress. I wish I would have started a little sooner to show some of the beginning days, but I actually broke my collarbone snowboarding
Oh,
earlier this year. Yeah, and that incident actually made my dancing so much better in the sense that I looked at some of the videos I was doing prior to breaking my collarbone, and my arms are like pretty flaily. I was using my arms a lot for balance. And after I broke my collarbone, I was probably writing before I should have been writing again. So I was
mhm.
keeping it really still, and it made me concentrate on not using my arms to balance. So everything probably after April is I think just a lot more controlled. So
Yeah, but my friend, you are very good, and I love guys like you. I think you. First of all, I think you are. I tell you that in private, and I'm a person. I like persons like you that inspire other persons, and I think you have everything to help the communities to grow, because like we talk in private, I think we need more guys like you. Look at this here. What is today is better for you to ride slowly, or like here you are a little faster? What is for you the best thing?
I in general, I just ride slower. I think the 360 camera tends to make it look like I'm running faster than
Hmm.
I am. So I would say whenever I'm doing like dance moves down the street, it's probably somewhere between 10 to 18 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's
So it's
okay.
not too fast. I like to have the speed on the boosted board when I do need to kick it. If I'm
What board
riding
are you using here?
that's a backfire. That
Okay,
is
that's a
that's a
Blackfire.
zealot
Yeah,
right there. Yep.
yeah, because I see that was a deck was like the Blackfire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's kind of the one I'm using as my travel board. So that's that
uh
video there. That's from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
huh. Yeah, that's nice. That is a very nice thing, my friend. I just want to put here some more videos just for everybody to see it. Uh, do you have, when you started? Do you have any falls, bad falls when you was trying to create these moves and everything? What or never happened? You never
I wouldn't
fall
say
one
it's
feet
bad
in the other
falls.
feet.
It's more just running off the a lot of running off the board. So with a kick push, like I'd bail off the board and then the board would go flying.
Yeah.
So that's probably the scariest thing is if I'm around pedestrians when I was with a manual board, just sending it into someone else. So once I got the electric one, I can stop it. If I have to bail off the board, I can just hit the reverse on it and usually prevent it from taking someone out.
Yeah, I just want to say, first of all, you are riding with this type of board that is like a boosted board. That is the loader board deck. What's the
It's a loaded Vanguard. So the
yeah,
original
loader
boosted
Vanguard.
boards were
Yeah,
they're 38-inch Vanguards.
yeah,
So
that
this
is
is
very
just
good.
like 4 inches longer than the normal
Hmm.
Vanguard.
Then
So
what I want to ask you, is like this, my friend. Do you prefer doing this dancing with a board with street wheels, or more with like the Kelly with the big wheels? What
my
is the
personal
difference?
preference is street wheels. I like the feel of the urethane. I like to be able to kick push when I need to. Um, but I think it's just whatever your personal preference is. I mean, like the videos we were seeing earlier of Taj. I mean,
Hmm.
he's killing it on the Cali, and that's his board of choice. So he started, I think, doing it on the backfire, and then just didn't have enough range to do what he wanted to do to practice. And so he was doing it on the Cali and just taking it to a whole new level. So I mean, most people who are riding XL50s aren't, dancing around for a couple hours. They're, pushing speed. So it's always like you were saying earlier. It's always good to have those people who are pushing what their
And
board can do
we
and
we
trying.
we seeing here you riding and you are pushing. Do you push today more of your board? You are
I
pushing.
like to push. I like to incorporate one just because the dancing it keeps my feet fresh. It keeps the blood flowing. So if I'm just riding stiff for 8 miles, like
Hmm.
my feet and my knees get pretty bad. So
Yeah.
just kicking just helps the blood flow, and also during the colder months, it once I get the blood flowing, my hands, my feet are fine. So I'll ride, in freezing degree weather just because there's no one out and I have empty streets.
I just ask you like this: in this time that you are start moving more with your board and starting to do this sport, do you increase your muscles? Today you have more. You are more prepared, or more a better built guy in your legs
Uh,
because of this.
Probably like I played soccer like my entire life.
Oh, soccer.
Yeah.
Guys, don't tell that here in Europe, because in
Football,
Europe is no
football.
soccer.
Played,
That
yeah.
is, I think, is the first person here in the interview who talk about soccer. So here you play football, huh? In Europe, soccer is American. Where do you play, my friend?
I played pretty much my entire life up until
What position?
midfield.
Okay, my friend.
I ran a lot.
Midfield, you have to work.
Yeah,
You are one of the guys who have to work more and run more
yeah.
because you have
So
to go to the back and to the front.
exactly. So I would say that's probably how I built up like stamina in my legs. So I've always been strong in my legs, and this is probably I don't play anymore just because of various injuries. But
Of course, they break our legs.
oh
I was left in defensive. I was to broke you the legs from the guys. So but leave it there. Okay, the important thing, my friend, is like this, guys, out there, thank you for coming. If you are if you want, my friends, have some questions to the ESK8 Ninja, leave it there. We're going to try to answer your questions. Thank you to coming and support our riders, and go there to his Instagram and give a nice like, subscribe. I think you're going to enjoy it a lot. My next question for you, my friend, is like this. Uh, it's not a question, it's like asking you something. Can you maybe start to make some small videos and try to say out to the people to begin? Like a small video, what is the first steps you have to do?
yeah,
That is
like
like,
a tutorial.
yeah, it's like a
Mhm.
tutorial, and trying to make easier for the people to know how to learn what is the best way, because you are a rider, your friends is a riders. Maybe you guys together can make some tutorials and say that is the steps you have to start in the beginning, guys, go in this direction. I think that will be a fantastic thing. I will be the first one to share these videos from you, my friend, because I think you're going to bring then lots of persons to the to more for this community, and I'm going to be one of them who going to try it.
That's a good point, and I've thought about that. I think so. Ronnie came out to a session over the summer, and he put a little bit of the tutorial in there, and so that kind of got me thinking. It could be something if people watch that, just do breakdowns of basic steps, because I think pretty much everyone who has come out in DC started at the same place. So
Yeah,
it's
but don't forget, it's not just DC, it's around the world.
yeah,
It's guys around the world who wants to, sometimes you don't do it because you don't know, you just see how the other persons do it, but how to start it, how to, oh, is out. Uh, Guys, I just want to say is out. I'm sure he's going to come back home. He's going to come back. He's here again.
sorry about
Uh,
the
yeah, it's not a problem, my friend. I just want to say that is lots of persons around the world is going to see it, and I think you're going to help a lot, all of them. I'm one of them.
All right, definitely in consideration to start doing some more tutorials stuff.
I think it's going to be fun for you. I think it's going to be fun. You're going to help a lot, maybe inspire, and I think the people in around the world. I see other videos from other guys calling you guys who very important riders, and who have YouTube channel. I see other. I'm going to put it here. Uh, 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 because that is a free channel, I don't have no problems to show it. I just put this guy here. Is one of the best guys out there, and he's speaking about you, and is one of the big is a YouTuber, but he makes electric in not electric, and I think that he is a fantastic person. You know this guy,
Yeah,
Ronnie.
yeah. So Ronnie.
Ronnie is one fantastic YouTuber, a skater, and everything. And it's nice to see that he bring you to the channel. He talk about you, and it's not easy for us to find guys who do that, and that's why I give him a big compliment, because he's a fantastic YouTuber and he makes lots of good things for all of us. And talking about you, what was the what happened in this day with you, and what happened in this video? Why was you in this video? He called
Um,
you out, you are a friend from him? What's the situation?
he might have just stumbled upon my Instagram or something, or saw one of my videos or something. So I think he just asked wanted to see want to do a video on longboard dancing on the electric boards, if I remember right. And
And
then,
is a fantastic guy.
oh yeah, his videos are great. So I think
Is one of the guys in electric in PVs that he has more subscribers, guys. He is very good. Go there to his channel if you have the opportunity. Subscribe. He's a fantastic rider. He knows what he's talking about. He's with lots of experience, and I think this video was perfect for the two of you. And that you see one of the important guys from the YouTube come and see you, that means that everybody's interested to see your work.
Yeah, that was a fun video to do, and since he's such a good skater with a skating background, he picked it up really fast. So
Yeah,
if he
I
did
see.
it as much as me, he'd be way better than I am.
No, because he has a big background of skating. Lots of person who don't know Ronnie. Ronnie is he started like a fun YouTube video, and so many years now is here, and he received this reward today because he's a fantastic YouTuber and a fantastic person, and his videos are amazing. That's why I put him here. I just put this video because I think he deserve it, and I just want to put a little here just for you guys to see it. Just take this out. And if you want to see this video, I'm going to leave the link, guys. Believe it. It is a fantastic. In the beginning, is enjoying what you are doing, my friend. It's like having a blast with you.
That was a fun little session there.
But that was a fantastic thing for him to have you. I hope, guys, I'm not going to put all the video. I'm going to leave the link there. Go to his channel, subscribe, give a nice like, and leave the comment. I think it's going to be very, very good for his channel. And of course, you're going to see this video and you're going to love it because you're going to see good riders and everything, and lots of persons having fun. And for you, my friend, today I know that you have before a LaCroix. Today you have a Kelly board. Do you try another thing in this time from boards that you say maybe this is the perfect board for me one day to try to dance and enjoy myself?
I haven't tried a new board recently. I think after getting so used to riding my go-to setup on the boosted Vanguard, it's hard for me to find another board that I'm gonna like more, just because I learned all the basics on that, and it's just I'm very comfortable with it.
Very familiar.
Yeah. So I'm not saying it can't happen, but that board, I mean, I use it for commuting in DC. So it's for me, it's the perfect combination of having something I can commute on and something I can dance on as well. So the Cali, I mean, if I need to go 20 miles, 30 miles, and don't need a charge, that's what I'm gonna ride. But I'm not gonna be dancing as much because I don't dance on it. Yeah, this is a one-off. So that was after practicing, make sure I got my skills back up to Taj's level. But he's killing it on the Cali. I just don't have the same skill set on that board yet.
Maybe because he was always all the time from the beginning, always with the Kelly.
He started on the backfire, then he transitioned to doing it on the Cali, and just hasn't looked back, and he's just crushing it.
Yeah, and then I'm going to put it that now we are here with the dance. That lots of persons don't use the skateboards to move it without no motor. Are you seeing more guys riding like this style like you, my friend?
Probably not. No. I think it's the general transition is always more batteries, longer range, faster speed, and
you see him by the new Kelly.
yeah. So for what I use it for, like I don't have a lot of purpose for more speed or more range. Like I'm pretty ingrained into what I use, and when it comes down to it, it's all just personal preference. Whatever you like to ride.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to put it this way. Not talking bad about anyone. We are not here. That is the channel is not to compete with nobody or talking bad. Uh, you have the pleasure to ride two fantastic boards. One of them was the Lacroix, and the other one was the Kelly board. That
Yes.
is that is they are rocking all over the world. Everybody when they talk about it, they say these two boards. So you have the pleasure to have the two of them. For you, what is the difference? For everybody's out there, what is the difference that you say for you as well? Don't forget, guy, that is just our opinion. Don't forget, maybe for you is going to be different. Just listening from his opinion.
Yeah, for me, so I mean, I wrote a lot of. I had Lacroix, the Jaws with hyper trucks, and I probably put 2,000 to 2,500 miles on it,
Mhm.
and I have no issues with that board. Fantastic board. I think once I rode Doi, who you saw in previous, once I rode his Cali, his XL40, I think just the style of writing fits my style a little bit
Your
better.
type of
And
person.
yeah, so I I
I just
like
want
the
to show
Lacroix a
you
lot.
guys before. Sorry, I just want to show you in this video is from another YouTuber. I'm going to leave it there, and is riding his old Lacroix. Is just for you to understand that is riding his Lacroix. That was the Nazare. Huh? But
That's a jaw. So that's just with the hyper trucks on it. So it's super light. It's a 12S4,
mhm.
just with the bigger trucks.
And do you like it? The day then you are with the Kelly, do you change? What is the difference from you from one style to the other style?
So the Lacroix deck, it's pretty stiff compared to
Hmm.
the Cali deck I ride.
Yes,
Um,
and,
so
and I can
so
guarantee.
transitioning from like a very bouncy, flexy, boosted deck where I was doing dancing and trying on Lacroix, it's like I didn't have that pop that I was used to, which threw me off. But then I just like a lot of flex in my boards, so it just fits my style, like pretty nimble carving on the Cali.
Hmm.
Um, so I feel like I'm a little bit more nimble riding the Cali as opposed to Lacroix, where I think with the hyper trucks you have deep carves that are more progressive. Where I'm a twitchy rider and I like that I can just change directions like really quick if I have to weave through traffic or wherever I'm going.
And with
So
the
it's
with the
all
with the
personal preference. So
with the
if you're spending, a couple $1,000s on a board, get what you want. Don't let other people say, "Oh, this is the one for you," or "This
no,
is the
guys,
one for you."
no.
Try both out, and
If you
then
have the chance, go to a group ride.
yeah,
Ask guys, I'm a rider. I want to buy a board. Can
mhm,
I try it? Don't forget a Kelly board, and most of the boards today are very expensive. A lot of people can say no because they say, "Oh, if something happens, that is my money," and of course you have to respect it. Uh, for me, the difference from the two decks is with the Lacroix deck can happen, it can broken. With the Kelly, I give you 99% sure that is not going to break. The material from what they use is the guys from Trumpa. They use the same one, and the decks are made for jumping, speeding, and everything, and is not going to break. I never see one is going to break. The type of material what they use and the form will not going to. I love my Lacroix, but I know that Ernesto is a fantastic rider. First of all, he choose very well his product, and I love Ernesto. I think he makes fantastic boards. He listen to the riders, I'm not making propaganda. I'm selling because he's a friend and he's a good friend from the community, and everybody speaks very well of Ernesto. Ernesto is a guy who listen to us before he bring it out. If he's a problem, he always come to us, and that is the important thing. Listen to the, first of all, customers and riders, or future customers. So you have a fantastic board. I think you have the three Blackfire. I think the Blackfire is a fantastic board too. I love the Blackfire too. Uh, for me, my friend, I just want to ask you like this: in the future, do you in the future do you think um, this sport is going to be bigger, like the electro sport PVs? Uh, because DC, you are seeing more and more persons riding electric, or do you think that is going to change?
I personally think it's just only going to get bigger, especially here in the states, um, especially in a place like DC,
Hmm.
where it's much more convenient to have a PEV as your form of transit. It and maybe New York and a couple other places like that have very friendly, um, are friendly places to ride for PEV riders. But it seems like it is the future. And our group here, since I got my first board about 3 years ago,
Hmm.
like it's only gotten bigger, and just the
Bigger and bigger.
demographic. We have
Is
young
very big.
people in high school riding with us. We have people in their 60s riding with us. So it's cool to just see such diverse background of people all just riding together because of their love for electric vehicles.
Do you think like DC is one of the place that you have lots of skates and skaters and electro skaters and uh, but some places like LA, like New York, they are changing more now for the e-bikes, and most of them they are changing for the EUCs,
Mm.
electric unicycle. In the DC, you are seeing more groups with more. Do you think is coming more and more diversity of electro PVs in the group rides?
I would say so. I haven't been doing too much group rides the last couple months, but it seems like there's always going to be a solid group here of like e-skate, as opposed to, you know people do transition to EUC e-bikes once they want, higher speeds, more range. But I seem to think here there's always going to be a core group of people who just stick with the e-skate. Like for me, there is some like curiosity, like I to learn writing in EUC.
Do you
But
try it?
I've tried going about 10 feet on it, and it didn't go very well. So I can barely even ride a one wheels too. Just to put in perspective, that my balance is not naturally good. It's I need to work for it before I'll get good at it.
But
So
believe it, my friend. If you try it, you're going to love it. I have two one wheels,
Mm,
and I have one AUC. I take about I think 3 or 4 days to start to do something, but believe it, I think maybe for you it's going to be easy. But if you try it, you're going to love it. I love my skateboards. I don't
yeah,
change it. I love my skateboard. I have a lots of electro skateboards and everything. But believe it, AUC I think is fantastic. And one wheels, you're not going to go fast, but for trails and everything, to
yeah.
have fun, you can do so many tricks, you can do so many stuff. I don't say to nobody to buy it, but if you have the chance, you're not going to regret. I think the two of them, they are very good. The only thing, they are very fast today, the EUCs they coming, but that is like machines. And I hope you guys, do you have any time any problems with police or something like that because of your PV?
So it depends. I think in DC proper, police do not really give us a lot of problems. So
Okay.
one. There's a no chase law in DC, so
Okay.
they can't even chase you here.
Mm-hmm.
But if you cross the river and go to Virginia,
Okay.
they will chase
Then.
you there. So
Then everybody's writing. Don't go to the other side.
I
Don't
I
go.
I I tell them that. They go, "Oh, the ride's in Virginia today." I'm not going. I prefer. I mean, if they want to do that, I prefer riding in DC just
And
because I
you know,
live in DC. I can walk out my door and just like
yeah.
ride, 10 minutes to the Capitol.
I
But
hope, I hope, I hope I live in DC, my friend, because here in Germany it's illegal everywhere.
yeah, we're very lucky.
And then
We're
don't
very lucky.
and always like us, we are guys who always where is dangerous is where everybody wants to go. Oh, in Virginia is not legal. Let's go for a ride there.
It's fine most of the time there, but like there have been incidences where you know cops will stop the group, and, and it's for
And
me.
why the guys go there? If you know you're going to have problems, why do you going to go there? I don't I do like you, my friend. I don't go. I stay in a safe place where I can have fun and don't have no problems and headaches. So that is
I mean,
crazy.
so the DC area, DC, Virginia, Maryland, it's all very, very close to each other with all
Okay.
very different laws in depending where you go. So a lot of people
Yeah.
do live in Virginia,
Yeah, I
and
know.
then
I know that.
it's
I know that every state is different by you guys.
mm,
In USA is a little different state by state. Uh, but it is the other question I want to ask you, my friend. Do
mm.
you like do you like to have these lights all the time? Is a safety or is something that you like to customize your boards?
Oh, it's mostly visibility, and it allows me to see if I want to dance like after dark. I can see where my board is. Basically, I can see the outline of the board, and so I'll give credit where credit's due. So there's another guy, Sam, in our group. I saw him riding with that coming
Hmm.
down the path of Lincoln. And he was so visible, so I copied him. So I did. I wasn't the first one to do it here, but
It's not
his name
copying,
is.
my friend. It's just having see the idea. The idea is good. Why not use it? It's like, do you use extra batteries?
So pretty much. Let me grab my board real quick. I can
Okay.
show.
Yeah.
Turn on lit.
Okay.
It's pretty much just like an external battery
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have fastened
Yeah.
to the board.
That is perfect. That is
Yeah.
better. I know that lots of guys include it in batteries, and guys don't believe it. I listen from lots of persons saying that is not good for you to put your lights together with batteries. Sometimes that don't work very well for the batteries. And I think this way how you do it is better. If you have the chance, guys, to make some lights in your boards, do it this way. I think it's going to be better for you, and you can always charge it, and everything is the. I think it's not going to be a problem. Yeah, I think that is fantastic, my friend. I love your style. I recommend you, like I told you before. I'm going to tell you again. Uh, Please do a tutorial. Do something for us to see how can we learn from you guys. Make your team say, okay, now we're going to try to infest the world with out dancing boards. I think you're going to have lots of fans, lots of people trying to do it, and maybe we can make a competition, a nice competition, a friendly competition, and we can learn more and more from each others. That is the important thing for everybody who was out there. We're coming close to 1 hour. That's always a pleasure to have here a new rider. And today we have the ESK8 Ninja is one of the best there. There is not so many people doing this. Now he has a group of 10 or more persons is trying to infect all his friends to do this sport. Don't stop to do it, my friend. I think you are a fantastic rider. I want to thank you so much for coming here to the live. And don't forget, don't stop, make us happy every time I come and see you. I'm very happy to say I have a new friend, a new rider in a community that is doing stuff for all of us to have fun. I leave you, my friend, with the last words for your community, for the friends who came to see you, for the friends who are going to see you later in this video. For you, my friend,
Well,
you
first
have.
off, yeah, thank you for having me. I think what you're doing here is great. Just having different writers in the community and having open conversations and just seeing how we can progress this sport or activity. Um, no last word. Just keep on shredding.
Yes, I just want to say to mi compañero cubano, que te quiero mucho. He's the guy from the group from
Yeah.
DC. This guy was here in the interview. If you want to see it, the interview is there. He wants to say hello to Gerard. Everybody knows his name now. Is ESK8Ninja. Gerard, I'm Nelson. I want to thank you so much. This guy is now right. What you write here. Go there. The one his group is fantastic, guys. Go there and you're going to see how is a big electro family. This person is one of the best. You are one of this big company. I'm going to have lots of persons this year from DC uh, because I think you as community are very big, and you have lots of good riders. And this year we're going to have lots of riders. The next ride is going to come here is going to be the skate Unity. I, I don't want to make a mistake. Let me see for everybody to know he's a fantastic rider. As he has a Lacroix, the new Lacroix, the new Kelly board. You guys in DC love the Kelly boards because everybody from DC buys the Kelly boards from Ernesto. Ernesto is like
We have a good mix of everything. I would say there's not a lot of evolved riders here in DC, just but a little bit of everything else.
yeah, involvers, my friend. Forget it here. Uh, 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 First of all, we're going to have this guy here is a fantastic one. Two is loving the Kelly board now is in a moment. Okay, he has a new board, of course. This board is rocking, and uh, uh, when is everything new, is everybody wants it. But forget about that. I just want to say, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for coming, and you, my friend, thank you for accepting this invitation. I was very happy when one of your friends tell me, "Hey, why don't you invite skate ninja?" And I say, skate ninja? I have to see this guy. And I make a research and I don't find it nothing in YouTube. I don't find nothing in Facebook. And then I find you in Instagram, and then I contact you and I say, yeah, let's do it. And I said, do you have other medias? And you said, no, I'm just in Instagram. And that is not easy to find, just a guy who is in one platform. But better to be in a one platform than and a lot, and sometimes you don't achieve your goals. Uh, Thank you so much for coming, my friend. And for you, all of you, don't forget, tomorrow is Monday. Every Monday is German interview. We make the interviews in German because we are trying to be legal in Germany. In Germany, PVs is illegal. Then don't be surprised if tomorrow you're not going to understand nothing. Mondays is always German interview. So for everybody, be safe, have a nice ride fast, ride safe, enjoy, and have a good time. For you, my friend, thank you for
Oh,
coming.
yeah, thank you. Thanks again for having me.
Okay.